Welcome to Group 87's project Duck Life 2. In this game, you'll be able to experience what it is like to raise a pet duck on your own. We'll start with clicking the New Game button, which will allow us to start a brand new game. As you can see, you can cycle through different ducks with different colors and different descriptions and stat change rates. We will choose a white duck. Let's name this duck Jim. As you can see, we now have our pet duck Jim. On the top left corner, we have our inventory. This will include our food items, our gifts, and our sleeping items for our duck. Over on the bottom left side, we have our features, which will let us feed, play, and give gifts to the pet and put it to sleep. As of right now, we cannot do anything as our inventory is empty and the pet does not need any of these features right now. Let's visit our locations on the right side. We'll start with the vet visit. We'll click on vet, and as you can see, this is where we can use our coins that generate in the top right corner to restore health for our pet when the health bar is low. Let's go home. Next is the park. This will allow us to take our duck for a walk and give it some exercise. Let's try it out. As you can see, as the duck is walking, it will generate happiness, but it will also increase in tiredness. Let's set our duck's tiredness to 100 and see what happens. Let's go back home. As you can see, our duck is now starting to lose its hunger bar. We don't want our pet to be hungry, so let's go to the store and get our duck some food. Let's buy some food and other gifts, like a sleeping gift and a toy gift. Let's go back home. Let's feed our duck some food. As you can see, when we feed the duck food, its hunger bar now goes up. Now, let's see what happens if the hunger bar drops too low. As the duck is still at tiredness 100, that bar will only continue to drop. This can be fixed with the sleep feature. If we press the sleep feature, the duck will finally have a reset on its tiredness. Let's go back to the park and set the tiredness to 100 to see what happens if the health bar and the hunger bar get too low. As you can see, because the hunger bar is low, our duck is starting to lose health. This shows that our duck is starving and will decline in health. Let's see what happens when the duck's tiredness is at 100. And let's head back home. Now, let's visit the vet. Heal our pet. We'll restore the health, and as you can see, the duck is once again back to full health. Now, finally, let's see what happens if the hunger bar hits 0 and our health bar hits 0. When the hunger bar hits 0, the health will start to drop even faster, which will eventually lead to the duck dying, and all features of the game will be stopped, and the game will be over. Let's quickly look at the top right corner. We have coins, which will allow us to visit the vet and store, as mentioned earlier, but there's also the score meter, which will increase when you are interacting with your pet, and will decrease when your pet is in critical condition. Because our pet is very unhealthy right now and about to die, our score has unfortunately dropped to 0. Our pet is about to die, so let's see what happens when its health officially reaches 0. As you can see, our duck is now dead. Let's head back to the main menu. We'll go to the pause menu in the top left corner and hit main menu. Let's first quickly see the load save to see that our save file for Jim is there. As you can see, we have a save file for Jim. And we also have other save files which can be once again created with the new game feature. Let's look at our parental controls right now. Let's head back. We'll go to settings. First we have the tutorial. We'll go to the tutorial, and as you can see, this will show all the features of the game and teach you how to play the game as intended. You can press the next button to continue reading through the tutorial, and you can come back to this anytime you want. With this tutorial, you should be able to play the game and access all its features. When you're done the tutorial, you'll simply hit the exit button and you'll be back to the settings page. Now let's look at audio. This will allow you to control the volume of the music in the game through a slider. As you can see, when we increase the volume, the game music increases. Let's keep it low for now so we can continue this video. Finally, we have parental controls, which will allow the parent to enforce parental control rules for their children when they play this game. We'll enter our username and password and we'll log in. Let's first start by setting an allowed playtime hour. This allows the parent to set a strict time for the child to play the game. For the demonstration, we'll set it to 1 minute. Now that is set, let's talk about our next feature, audio enabled and audio disabled. This will allow the parent to control the audio of the game, and they will have priority over the audio menu in the default settings. This allows the parent to control the volume, and the child will not have access to it. Now, let's speed it up and see what happens when the timer's up. Let's go back to the main menu and wait out the timer as it gradually hits 0. As you can see, the parental controls have been enforced, and once we press OK, as you can see, now the features of the game are blocked and you cannot play the game. This means the parental controls have been enforced. Okay, let's keep exploring this game. We'll go back to settings and we'll turn off this time. We'll log in again and we'll turn off the time control feature. We can hit the no limit and we can finally play the game again. Since Jim unfortunately died, let's go revive him. We'll go to settings and we'll go to parental controls. We'll go to login and we will revive Jim. As you can see, there's now the option to revive Jim. So let's revive him. We'll click on it and Jim is now alive again. Go to load saves and we'll load in Jim. And as you can see, Jim is happy and healthy again, and we can continue to play the game. Okay, let's see what happens if we add a new save file. We'll click on New Game once again, and we'll pick a new duck. In this case, we'll just stick with the blue duck. Let's select it, and we'll name this duck Johnson. Okay, Johnson is alive and well. Let's go back to the main menu. As we click Load Saves, Johnson is present. As you can see, it does not interrupt with the other save files. This means that we can have multiple save files at once, and you can have multiple different pets. Now that we have shown all the features, including parental controls in the settings, interacting with the pet, and its statistics system along with the money and scoring, we have now covered all of the aspects to our game. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you will look forward to raising your own duck in Duck Life 2. Thank you for accompanying us on this great journey through our game.